I just
trying
saw
to
like a
open the room
flower
up.
or something appear on Carquin.
Yeah, seen that too. Huh, there we go.
All right, so this room, when you open the door, which is unlocked, appears to be a worship area. The Stronghold's worship area is no more than a token gesture to the gods, it would seem. And roll for initiative. There's 5 skeletons.
Nice.
Right, I'm throwing rocks tonight.
What? No more yeet chairs?
We could use a yeet chair right now. It might have an advantage over the skeleton. Hey, look, we already killed him.
Either.
Oh my gosh, they were dead.
They're undead. What, you don't think there was dad jokes in the medieval fantasy age? All right, you guys are standing at the doorway. Kind of like that.
Okay. So,
Well, you got your sword and your torch in your hand. So
Yeah.
in the center of the room, there is a altar like that the
Yeah.
skeletons will have to maneuver around. And that's square. I don't care what anybody says. That's a fucking square room right there.
That's fine.
5 feet.
I'll just scab first.
Oh, sure.
shit,
Someone
still
wants to
got
draw one that's got time.
that
All right.
Alright.
I'm sorry. I didn't write down the initiative because I'm a slacker. Father Scab. Do you want to?
So I will turn undead.
Okay. You'll have to push through your 2 fighters with your hand. Being you're right there at the doorway, I'll allow it. You guys don't have to move.
All I gotta do is just present my holy symbol, and as long as they can hear me within 30 feet.
Yep. And they're within 30 feet. Oh.
Now they make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. 2 of them fail and retreat. Okay. To the back of the room. Because there's nowhere else to go.
All right.
And now it is Francis' turn, and he is not in a position to do anything. So he reserves his turn to the end.
Okay.
Carquin, you are also currently blocked by... In fact, let's switch it up. Let's let Grango go first, and then Carquin.
Okay. So, old Gringo, I'm going to move up to this guy right here. I'm going to swing my battle axe, and if I hit him, I'm going to use Divine Smite.
The altar in the middle is only about 4 feet high, or about 3 feet high. I'm sorry, 3 feet high. Go ahead.
All right. So, battle axe.
Oh.
There
You
was
shatter said skeleton into
Okay, so
bone dust.
I didn't even have to use my Divine Smite on that. So I'm not even going to worry about using the Divine Smite because it's just
Yeah.
the natural 20 did it all.
This is easy, y'all.
Yeah, today. The struggle bus.
You said it, didn't you? You just had to say it.
Just had to say it. All right.
Yes.
Now
Oh,
it's
no,
actually
wait, it's on my turn.
Carquin.
Yeah, Carquin.
Yeah. You're out of the way enough for Carquin to push in at this point.
All right, I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
And I'm going to
Oh, let me guess. You're going to use the whip.
whip him.
Whip him good.
And that works. You do 6 points of damage. This one right here, right?
Yeah, this guy.
10 feet. All right. Sorry, he wanted to go that way anyways. Now it's Francis's turn, and he moves into here and fires a bow at that guy. and handily misses. It is now.
Hey, just real quick question: the guy that I hit, is he dead? Is he gone?
No, he's severely beaten. Oh no, yeah, he's gone. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's dust.
It was the one that Carquin hit. That's
Still, he's beat up, but
Yep.
not dead.
not dead. Right. Okay. He looks pretty beat up. He looks like he's on his last legs. All right, go ahead, Fuego.
Put your hand right.
And missed.
Oh.
You see who we can't rely on today.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and now it's the skeleton's turn. This one is going to move forward, and they're basically just going to stack up behind each other. They can't quite reach around and flank you here, but there's a little bit of an angle they can attack you straight on, I guess. One, top to bottom. Here
Now
we go.
those other two are turned for 1 whole minute
Oh, that's right. Thank you, Father Scab.
until they take damage.
Oh, I just moved the. Oh, whoops. It's a floating dais. It's a floating sacrificial altar.
Can we push it? Can we yeet it? That's the question.
Is it eatable? I don't know. Let me check the monster manual. A Fuego, you're gonna take damage.
Shocker.
A whole 2.
Hmm.
2 whole damage.
He's got the flesh one.
All right, back to the top of the order. France is up first. There we go. Oh, damn it. I still got it. Either way, he misses. Now, Father Scab. Oh, sorry. Father Scab, you were supposed to go first, but... Yeah. Father Scab, your turn. You are still... Yep, there you go.
And I'm just going to go ahead and bring my blessing upon that one right there with my mace.
All right. That's a hit. And he crumbles. That's the damaged one, right? Yeah. He crumbles.
Hello.
No?
Oh, is it me?
Nope.
I didn't think so.
My turn again.
Yes. Grangle.
Okay. Swinging the old battle axe again here.
That's a hit. And that's another dead skeleton.
Well, we know who the MVP tonight is.
All right. Okay.
About
now,
time.
here's the downside. Carquin's next. However, the only way to get to the skeletons is Grangle has movement left if he'd like to move.
I can whip him and bring him closer,
Okay.
and thus he would actually be interested in attacking someone else because he would take damage.
Now, I still have movement, so I will. If it will give advantage to anybody, I can move wherever you need me to move. So.
Well, why don't you, if you want to use your movement, why don't you use that, and then Carquin will decide from there.
All right. So, I'll just.
Yeah, you got plenty.
Yeah. So I will. I'll move up on this guy.
Now, I will let you know, Father Scab knows this, but because those skeletons have been turned, they don't want to fight until you hit them.
Yes, I understand that.
Okay. And now it's Carquin's turn.
Alright. I'm going to walk there. Hit this guy with my...
He's gonna whip him and whip him good.
What's the distance on
You
your
gotta
whip?
hold like a whip.
30 feet.
Okay. Wow, that's one hell of a whip. And you still missed, but, you know.
I mean...
All right, Fuego.
I'm gonna run up on him, and since I have the ability, and this is an advantage, right?
Yep.
See, I didn't roll for advantage. Damn.
Yeah. Well, you didn't on this guy. You didn't on the other guy because it was an advantage. It's advantage on this guy because he is not in the fight.
Right, right.
Oh, should I
And when it
burn
comes back
all
around
that
to me,
for
yes.
advantage then?
Yeah, technically it would have been, but you know what? He's dead, so. Moving right along.
I would have felt better.
Aw, you still missed. But
What, a
no, I'm
16 not hit?
just kidding. I don't. You would have hit him. All right. Back to the top of the order.
So that skeleton in front of Fuego is dead, correct?
Yes. I just moved him
Okay.
off the board. Father Scab. You could reach that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, let me move and let me bring the blessings of the goddess down. Well, I have to do some penance.
Actually, that's a hit.
Really?
Yeah. All right. So, that was at 5 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
And you actually got to roll advantage, so that's a hit and that's damage.
Oh, just fucking watching My Hero Academia.
So now he says, "Okay, fine. I wasn't gonna fight you, but now I'm gonna fight you." But it's gonna be Francis' turn, and Francis doesn't have anything he can do constructive, so he just hangs out with the orcs in the back. Grangle.
All right.
Come on, Greg.
Once more with the
With feeling.
yes, once more with feeling.
Leave us some bones you can turn into two.
Wah, wah. That's a miss.
Well,
Well, damn.
All right. It's technically gonna be Carquin's turn, but he really doesn't have a shot, and neither
Carquin's going to
does.
go to the nearest skeleton and start looting it.
Okay.
Just-
Hey, while you guys are up there, we're gonna check their pockets. Okay.
We're good, right?
We're good. You guys got this? Okay.
You guys have got this.
Can I stick one in his side there?
And the goblin swings and misses. Father Scab.
Once more into the breach. I've got a bone to pick with you.
Not a very big bone, apparently.
No.
Grangle.
Okay.
That's a hit, and he is almost dead. So let's see if I can hit with
But-
a monster tonight.
Hold on a second. If
Okay.
I add my divine smite,
He misses anyways. Father Scab. Father Scab.
I'm sorry. I was distracted. What's the deal?
Father, tell your wife to stop flashing her boobs at you, and let's play this game. You get to attack one more time.
Hadouken!
And somebody go get the yeet chair. All right, Grangle, would you like to hit the goblin trapped in a corner, can't go away?
A goblin or a skeleton?
Skeleton, whatever the fuck he is, he's in a corner. How are you not hitting him?
Okay,
Well,
we're
should
going
that be-
Between
should
the
that-
ribs.
well,
He's
okay.
discovered
Since
all
he's trapped in the corner, shouldn't we hit with advantage?
Oh, always trying to take advantage of the DM. I see how this is.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey, he is trapped. He can't go anywhere. It makes it easier to hit him.
Apparently not. I was about to say, where the hell did everything go?
The skeletons have discovered our weakness. We can't hit
Mhm.
anything that's cornered.
Right.
Gonna hit the treasure chest. Gonna hit the. Can't hit a
All
goblin.
right. Oh, I'm sorry. Father Scab, your turn. No, wait.
So I'm going to quietly try to bless this skeleton's dome.
There
Oh,
we
that'll
go.
do it.
Finally.
Quiet professional prevails.
All right.
There
All right, all
was
the skeletons are
skeleton?
dead. Oh, I'm exhausted after that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what room are we in? Let's take you guys back to the map.
You say this was a chapel?
It was,
I mean, the only saving grace
Oh,
is that
sanctuary.
they couldn't hit us either.
it's a token, let's see here, what does it say? The Stronghold's worship area is no more than a token gesture to the gods, it would seem. On the back wall of the room opposite the door is a rock carving of a great idol, which is sculpted from the wall itself. The image of a horned head with an evil visage appears 4 feet wide and 6 feet high and is surrounded by religious symbols and runes. The floor is of smooth black slate. In the center of the room is a circular depression, or pit, which measures 5 feet across and slopes to a maximum depth of 3 feet. The sacrifice pit is open and mostly empty, except for a small quantity of residual ash in the bottom.
Can anyone tell me what deity this was supposedly dedicated to?
Roll religion, is it?
Yep. I actually picked that one too. It doesn't.
Religion, you said?
Yes. So Francis knows it. Francis is on a roll.
Oops. I don't know why that rolled with advantage.
So it appears to be a religious offering to a demon. I have to make this up because the book doesn't say. What is it?
Cthulhu.
No, not Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
If we're dealing with Cthulhu, we're leaving. There ain't nothing here. No.
No? No? Let's see.
He described humanoid, not thing with tentacles.
All right, so where do we want to go next?
We're going to that door, this door right here, and that's to the north of the room that we're of the sacrifice room.
Oh, here.
All right.
Yep.
Mr. Trapfinder, if you would be so kind.
Absolutely.
There we go.
I've been undefeated all night. What could possibly go wrong? I find no traps, and the door is unlocked, or the door is locked. I apologize. So I need to roll,
To make it not locked, that would be nice.
I guess acrobatics, hell, I don't know. Yep, and I unlock the door.
Roll for advantage.
Roll for advantage. No. When you open this room, in the northwest corner, you notice a body in this area, wrapped up in sleeping gear. This room appears to be the Stronghold's trophy room, consists of an assortment of various curiosities accumulated over the years.
You mean trophies, like participation ribbons and...
Sure. Covering
Or
most of the
ears
north
and-
wall is an immense dragon skin with brassy scales and reflects the torch lamp brightly. At the west end of the room is a basilisk frozen in stone, its menacing gaze forbidding but no longer a threat. On the east wall is a dwarven skeleton suspended from a pair of irons near the ceiling, giving the entire chamber a macabre presence. Elsewhere on the wall,
Bloodwings?
Elsewhere on the walls are a variety of memories, 2 gigantic sets of moose antlers, each with a large head, 4 dragon paws with the claws extended, a stuffed cockatrice, a largest black shield which could only have been used by a giant, a pair of ram's horns, a pair of crossed swords, a bear's skin, an entire door bearing religious symbols, and a set of 3 colorful flags which is immediately recognized to everybody as three prominent barbarian bands. And as I said, in the upper left corner is a sleeping figure. It appears wrapped in bedding.
It's a sleeping figure. It's alive.
Oh my God!
Yes, it's alive. It appears
It's
to
a
be alive.
mummy.
It's breathing.
Let's
Uh,
check it out.
I'll
Okay,
go
hold on a
check
second.
what health he's in.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me use my divine sense and see what we.
Okay. Pop up divine sense for me real quick.
But I wanted to go poke it with a stick.
You still can. Just let me.
Let me double check. Let me read through it here real quick.
My alarm started going off. Time to take my meds.
Okay.
Does he
You
stink?
get a light, funky smell, like nasty smell coming off of the body laying in the corner.
So I notify everybody. Hey, there's something evil about this body over here. This person who's in here.
They
Can I
are.
use medicine to see what kind of state he's in?
You can tell he's just sleeping by looking at him.
You're talking about the smell. Maybe he imposed.
Well, if
He's
it's
a
a
lick.
presence of strong evil, it's a noxious odor, so it's not
Oh,
quite
I got you.
strong
Well,
evil.
So I tell that's what I'm telling everybody. This person is evil. That's over here sleeping in the corner. So be cautious with what you do.
It's probably the one that took all the dragon claws and skin and hung the dwarf with the blood wings.
well, that opens another question. Do we try to negotiate or do we just ambush someone who's evil?
What do you guys think? What do you want to do
We
here?
haven't done anything to us yet, so let's put them in a position where they can't do anything. Let's overwhelm them with our
Is
our
there
presence.
a weapon laying next to him or nearby, or
Uh,
spellcasting components?
There's a regular or a short sword, a short sword next to him, just laying there.
I calmly pick that up
Okay.
and move it aside.
Roll for dexterity.
Shouldn't.
All right. You're able to pick the sword up without making any noise. The creature is still sleeping. And as you pick up the sword, you notice that it is a goblin wrapped up in bedding, just snoring happily away.
I go out to everyone. It's like, I think that's the lazy bum the goblin was talking about.
I just love how you
You
guys
know
are like,
Probably.
let's be real careful.
If that's the lazy bum, let's bum rush him.
Well, you have his
Yeah,
weapon.
so
There's no bum rushing required at this point. Now you just wake him up.
So, what do the orcs have to say about this guy?
He's probably part of that group that was looking for him. They were looking for him, and that's part of that group. That's what's been running through this whole area and using some part of this place to
capture.
capture and hold prisoners to take off into slavery.
So this would be a good time to ask where the prisoners are being taken to.
Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's let's dogpile this dude and take him into custody and question him.
So you got him all kinds of
Yeah, I've got hemp rope.
you got him tied up. Oop, not that button. I keep wanting to hit that as like close that, but so you got him tied up with hemp. So he's getting a little high, but not a lot. And so he's obviously scared for his life because he snuck off and fell asleep while his compatriots were out searching.
And now
So, hey, Father,
ain't here, but there's a bunch of new people are.
And so what do you want to ask him?
Father Scab, you speak Goblin, correct?
Yeah.
So let's tell him, tell him that we have we ran into your compatriots, and unless you're willing to cooperate with us, we're going to turn you over to them for them to have their way with you. If you don't tell us what we need to know.
I don't know if a lawful character would lie.
So I'm gonna say
I tell them.
we killed all your friends, and if you don't help us, we're gonna kill you too.
That's what I was gonna go with.
I was
Okay.
gonna say we can make him go join his compatriots. That's more honest.
So
Yeah, Grango, don't forget you're lawful good.
I'm
true.
I'm
So-
not good. Yeah, when your divine sense looks at me, it goes like, you don't sense any good, you don't sense any evil.
Just a neutral character.
I'm lawful.
All right. So, the goblin says, "No, I don't wish to die." What was the question? My goblin's got ADD.
Fair.
Where have you guys been taking the prisoners?
Ah, we've been taking them to a waypoint, and then they transfer them from there. They take them from there. We just deliver them from this area north.
Are you delivering to a
Or,
place within this
I
keep?
take that back. I'm sorry. South from where you guys are at. We keep
Is there a
them
place within this
downstairs.
keep?
We keep them downstairs.
Mm.
Okay.
So how do we get downstairs?
The orcs tell you, yeah, there's a stairwell downstairs we could take you to.
There, what do you know about the collars that are on these orcs?
I don't know anything about no collars.
Grango, can you act like you're about to bite his head off?
Well, that'd be kind of against my lawful good.
That
I mean,
put your
It's
mouth
okay, I
on
got
a
this.
goblin? Really? I don't know where that thing's been.
I shoved my sword against his throat.
No, please, don't kill me. I don't know anything.
What do we think?
well, obviously because I'm lawful good, I can't do much more than
Hold on a second. Who's the most chaotic character here?
Yeah, we don't have any chaotic.
Mm.
You
I
all
can
wouldn't
away
get
with a
along
lot
very
more,
well.
but
Y'all wouldn't get along
Chaotic
very
good.
good. Father Scab is chaotic good, but his chaos is built around the fact he can't remember his scriptures in order.
he kind of confuses his the text.
Look, I don't mind
My lawful
skirting.
my lawful side is stating that we are not privy to kill someone without due cause.
I don't want to kill this guy.
yeah,
But my
yeah.
neutral
No.
side
I
says
agree.
you can't leave a threat unchecked.
Well, you can leave him tied up. He's
Yeah, he's not a threat. We
I'm
can.
not saying we have to. I'm not advocating for
Well, here you
killing
go.
this guy. I'm saying we need to make him think we're gonna kill him.
We can drag him out to the other room and sit him down next to his friends.
I'm not going to
Let's
object to that.
Let's just tie him up neck onto the hobgoblin.
There's in the room 27. There's columns you can tie him to.
And the
Oh, yeah, we
remains
can
of
have
his
to the
friends
final
are
one,
in
yeah.
there.
Yep.
All right, so we've got him tied up. We're communicating with him. We need to look at the rest of the stuff in this room. This dragon skin
yeah.
appears to be worth a lot of money. It looks
Okay.
that sounds like it's a brass dragon skin.
Several things you notice about the room. Obviously, the dragon skin, and then hanging from the antlers of one of the
Moose.
meese,
East.
Moose.
Moose.
is
I saw a whole
a
flock of
rather
moose.
somewhat ornate spear.
Can someone identify
Definitely
that?
take
Or
the spear.
What do you want to
That's
do to
outside my
identify?
house.
What do you want to do to identify the spear?
Well, let's roll for perception here.
what value do we perceive it as?
Let's see.
I don't perceive crap about it other than it's a nice looking.
It's a nice spear.
It looks like a nice spear to Francis.
I'll pick it up. I make a couple of test jabs in the air.
Roll Arcana. Jesus, you guys suck so bad.
All right, hold on a second.
I
Let me roll
rolled a 2.
Where's Arcana at? Here, let's see.
Third from the top of the skills trees.
Yeah, I got 0, but we'll try it anyway.
You still got better than me.
It appears to be a very good spear. Hey,
Why not?
yep,
Throw mine
why
out.
not? Yeah, there we go. It's a triumphant. There we go. It appears to be a very, very good spear. That's all you can tell at this point. Who wishes to carry said spear, keep spear? Do you wish to keep it, Karkman, for now?
I'll keep it. I mean, I can have 4 spears.
You said there was some cross swords somewhere.
Yes. They're just simple standard swords, and in fact, they're quite rusty. Actually, you know what? No, they're not rusty, but they look like just normal swords.
I tell you, so I'm gonna grab one of the swords and just kind of see what happens, see if I get any feelings off of it.
Roll for yep.
Yep.
Yep. That's the typical feelings y'all been getting.
Yeah. All right, I dropped that one and grabbed the other one.
Okay. All right. It feels like a normal sword. You can't perceive anything good or bad about it. You could possibly sell it for at the town.
For the value
More out of the
sword.
tapestries.
Right. The tapestries are the barbarian.
Well, I was talking about those 4 big ones back there.
Yeah, those are huge. We'll have to come back for those. How much does this dragon skin weigh?
What kind of state is it?
It's brassy scale. It has brassy scales, and it reflects the illumination. It's a standard size dragon skin, of course, cut off at the wrist and the heels, and no tail, but it appears to be extremely old and brittle.
Okay, what about the dragon claws?
They are affixed to the ground with the claws extended. They don't appear to be of any value either.
What do you think, guys?
And there's nothing else in this room. No weird rocks.
Can I tell
Yes,
if the scales are actually good enough to be made into an armor later?
they are not.
Huh.
It's hung there for several years, and it wasn't tanned well. So any attempts to pull it off, you will notice its brittleness.
So these guys go through all this trouble to carve out this huge fortress in the living rock, and they can't spend a couple of coins to preserve a dragon skin properly.
I mean, personally, I'm finding this whole room offensive because they just killed animals to decorate a room.
Care to eat?
Yeah, well, speaking of which, I would like to take the dwarf bones down off the wall.
All right. As the
You want to give him
dwarf
rest?
bones are took down off the wall, it animates. Roll for initiative. No, I'm kidding. It's just dwarf bones. I just know you guys like hearing me say that over and over again.
Yeah.
We remove the head first. Does it come alive? No? Okay, we can bury it all together.
All right, so there's nothing else in the room, obviously.
No. What are you going to do with the dwarf bones? Just take them down off of the manacles and lay them?
Well, if there is, if there's a box that I can use as a reliquary, I'll do that. Just get him off the wall. He doesn't need to be hanging there like he's a tortured prisoner. Right. And if there isn't a box, then I'll rip down one of the.
We could go all the way back to the little greenhouse, and I can bury him.
Well, I think for right now we just wrap him up in one of the tapestries, those barbarian things you were talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll do that and just leave him in that room?
Yeah, say a little prayer over him, and if we have an opportunity to lay him to rest, I'll do that later.
All right. Go ahead and say your prayer.
Okay, so thank the goddess for the cooking pots and the soup and the depraved eyes of the everlasting goddess. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Go.
So, do we want to take the goblin out and tie him up on one of these columns out there with the rest of his buddies?
Oh yeah, just leave him there.
So let me
So-
leave you guys there. Grab him, and he's
We've
there.
obviously, as we come out with him, we see this door right down here at this in
So
the corner
the
down
orcs
here.
tell you the stairwell is right here in, sorry, wrong button. Right there.
Okay.
Behind that door?
Yep. Behind that door. Behind door number 1. Show them what's
All
behind
right.
door number 1.
I'll bite. Let's go.
All right.
Sure.
Seems very anxious to get us in there.
All right. Well, I also want to ask them before we start going down these stairs, is there any other place at this level that might help us to get these collars off of them?
They don't know. They don't know what it is to get the collars off.
Well, I understand that. I'm just saying, are there any other rooms that might
Have something in them that would be of assistance.
There's a lot of other rooms.
Yeah, but I don't want to go into another kitchen or a bathroom or anything like that. I'm looking for maybe a secret library or a room that has more magical, mystical, arcane items. Something
There
like
is
that.
another room that has pools of liquids that we were never allowed to go in, but we heard about them.
Well, do they know where it's
Take a sip.
located?
They know, where it's located because they weren't allowed to go to it.
Okay.
I mean, they know the general area, I should say.
Well, have them take us there.
And then I'm starting to get the sense we're going to have to fight the wizard to get a key or whatever for him to get these shackles off.
What? Let me write that down real quick.
Yeah, we're gonna clear this, and then Rogaine and Ziggy Zaggy are gonna show up, and they're gonna be like, "What are you guys doing in our house?"
Hey,
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
All right. Roll for it.
The guy can't go on a quest and come back.
We can't leave our place for 10 years?
No, ask Bilbo Baggins. Poor halfling.
All right, so they take you to
Really,
this
his mom
hallway,
knows.
and they tell you that this hallway should lead to it.
Francis, do your magic with the door.
Of course.
You mean
There we go.
should lead to it?
No lock. It's not locked, or it's locked, but it's not trapped. And he's able to unlock it, albeit barely.
It still
So-
counts. All right.
Mhm.
So let's open the door.
Yep.
And it takes you into another hallway.
Of course it does.
Of course it does. To another door.
Is there anything to the right?
If we check the map, we would have been drawing. We would have been known this is where.
Yes. It butts up against that.
Well, is there? Go off.
So just there's no turn here. It's just right here. It goes straight to this door here.
Yep.
There's a
Okay.
door, or is that a dead end?
It's a door.
All right.
I'm sorry, Cheer de Yeet is in the way. That's where I was hiding.
How'd they get over here?
So the door's not trapped and it's unlocked.
Well, that's what he
Okay.
freaked and showed us part of the map he wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, yeah. Oh shit! Oh
Okay.
shit! Oh shit!
Well, let's go in.
Open
Yep.
the door.
Open sesame. Okay. Oh,
Roll for initiative.
no, no roll for initiative this time.
Oh, okay.
Call this room?
This is called Room 31, the Room of Pools.
Room of Death.
So I could have swore I said, "Don't bring us to a bathroom."
Oh, you're not allowed to bathe in here.
No, I'm pretty sure those are pools of acid.
You know, it's funny about Dungeons and Dragons. At no point in most places you adventure do you ever come across the bathroom. Everybody forgets to add that to their dungeon. This room is a large room and is different from all the other ones you've been to. The walls are the same, being the rough-hewn blackish stone, but the floor is covered in ceramic tiles arranged in a mosaic fashion. The majority of the tiles are a golden brown in color, but patterns of white and black tiles appear in various places to enhance the effect of very striking designs. The designs are purely decorative. Arrayed throughout the room are 14 different pools, each about 10 feet in diameter, with sides sloping to a maximum depth of 5 feet in the center. Each pool has a different amount of content. When you first walk in, there doesn't appear to be any monsters in here, by the way. When you first walk in, J and K are the pools closest to you.
I have a curiosity.
Okay.
I'm gonna go run back to the skeletons we defeated, and
Okay.
I'm gonna grab like a femur or one of the longer leg bones.
By yourself?
Does someone want to come with?
I'll
I'm
go with
grabbing
you.
something to test the liquid to see what happens when you stick a formerly flesh object into it.
You go back and you retrieve one and you bring it back. Okay.
And one of the fuller pools that's easy to reach, I'm going to dip the bone in.
All right. Would you like to pick one and I read to you what it says and you can determine if you really want to do that?
Yeah, I'll go for the closest one, Shay.
Okay. This pool is full of a greenish liquid of varying shades with a swirling pattern in its stagnant surface.
What happens when he sticks the bone in it?
When he bones it, nothing seems to happen.
When he bones it.
My wife's smiling at me right now. She's like,
Well, as long as the pool likes it.
Is there any smell coming from the pool?
Or is it green like super filled with algae and other?
No, it's not algae. It's just a greenish, soupy like stuff, and it's a swirling with different shades of green in it. Like it's being stirred, but it's not being stirred.
Yeah, I ain't touching that with my hand.
All right, so let's. Why don't you dip one in K since it's the next closest?
Well, as you approach K, you notice that it's a pool of water, and it holds numerous small fish.
Fish.
Interesting.
Okay.
Piranha?
No, just
Right?
normal lake fish.
What's in L?
Poke it with a
All right.
bone.
Bone
I
it.
want to know what it looks like first before I just start boning it.
So,
I'm just not gonna bone just any old pool.
That's dangerous, man.
I would
Yeah,
at least
tell you,
know its
for me,
name.
appearance is always secondary.
this pool is filled with what appears to be ice.
Is that M?
That's L. Someone
L.
said L.
Oh yeah, L.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm working my way down.
Ice?
Ice.
I take the bone and I tap the surface.
The end of the bone freezes almost instantly and becomes extremely brittle right there on the tip where you touched it, like a half inch up into just the tip. My wife cleared her throat.
Just the tip.
I promise.
I'm a man of my word.
Okay.
Is it like
Okay.
ice cubes or is it like a big sheet of ice?
It gives off steam. It kind of like evaporation steam, like a little bit of cloud.
With carbon monoxide or nitrogen.
What are we gonna
So
roll?
if I place my hand close to it, let's say 2 or 3 inches away, does it feel cold?
It feels cold 2 or 3 inches away. Roll nature, Carquin.
Well, it looks like ice, boys.
It looks
Well,
like
I
ice.
saw the bone freeze. I'm not doing it.
Appears to be ice. Father Scab, roll nature. Halfway down, above perception. You notice that it gives off a cool sense, but you see the steam or the fog that's coming up off of it, and it reminds you of something you heard called dry ice, where some kind of chemical is frozen to the point that it's cold, but if you were to touch it, it would burn you. And sometimes it's known as hot ice.
Okay.
But it doesn't seem to be dissipating. It just seems to be renewing instantaneously.
Okay, so what's in
Hey.
pool M?
Well,
In pool
hang
M.
on, I'm interested in a little experiment here. So,
Okay.
if we take that bone and we like knock a chunk of this dry ice out onto the floor,
Uh-huh.
does it I'm going to speak out of character here, but does it sublimate? Does it disappear? Does it melt?
When it strikes the floor, it lays there and steams like the rest of the pool does, and eventually disappears completely, evaporates away.
But not instantaneously, just like
No.
at a normal rate.
Normal rate.
Okay.
All right. So what's in pool M?
Pool M is a basin filled with normal water, and it has a great treasure buried underneath the surface of the water. It's a pile of gold pieces that lie on the bottom of the pool, and sprinkled with assortment of jewels.
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay.
This would be too easy.
Yeah. So we'll bring that
That's,
bone over here.
I'm gonna dip the bone in again.
If you're going to be a gold digger, you shouldn't be dipping a bone. It should be the other way around, I believe. When you stick the bone in and touch the treasure disappears. It's an
Yeah, I
illusion.
know.
Of course it does.
Uh,
Pool N.
This pool is almost empty, but a small amount of water remains. The liquid appears to be normal water.
I'll
Bone.
switch it with the bone.
Bone. Nothing happens.
Hey, I'll
Okay, I don't trust that after being all this crazy shit you've seen. No, I don't trust
All right. So pool I.
Wait, but it could be holy water.
It could be.
Could be
if it
poison.
starts dissolving, I'm not gonna take the risk. I will admit.
The bone. Nothing happened to the bone. This pool is shimmering. Looks like a pool of shimmering water. It's less full than the others.
Hold on, where are we at?
Pool I.
The
We
water
kinda-
is the water itself seems to glisten and sparkle.
Bone.
Mm-hmm. Bone it.
Bone and nature it.
When you stick the bone in and pull it out, you notice an unusual phenomenon on the part that was in the water. There's an aura of color that glows all around the outside of it.
So like a chem light, like a glow stick.
Yeah, sorta, but it's more what they call it, what's that one spell that prismatic lights or some shit? It's kinda
Oh.
like that.
Prismatic spray.
Yeah, something like that, where it just kind of sparkles and changes colors and all that.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with prismatic spray.
Okay.
That's not a spell I want to mess with.
Where are we at?
Okay.
That's I. So
Where?
H, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah. Why not?
Way back down.
This pool has steam coming off of bubbling, boiling water. It appears.
Yeah,
It is
definitely
quite
bone.
obvious that the water itself is normal, and has a rather high mineral content because of the whitish crust built up around the edge of it.
Okay. So some sort of mineral water.
Yep, and it's boiling. So
Bone it.
It obviously.
Bone and nature.
it's hot water. It's
With
hot
minerals in it.
mineral water.
It's too hot to be a hot tub.
Right. You're not going to relax you're not going to relax your bone in that. All you're going to do is coat it in some calcite.
Okay.
All right.
G.
Gee, this pool is completely dry, and there doesn't appear to be any trace of liquid in it. Nor do you see anything that was like there's no chemical residue or anything in it. Just empty.
Bone it.
Yep.
We're gonna bone them all.
That was my philosophy once upon a time. Nothing happens.
Okay.
It's dry, you dumbasses. There's
Okay.
nothing
Well, you
in
just never know. There could be. You never know.
Hey, there's
get
disappearing
two-
treasure.
You get two illusionary treasures, and you all get paranoid.
Right.
All right,
Well, there could be illusionary liquid too, but
off to F, I guess. Right.
Yep,
That's right. F it.
This pool is filled with wine. It appears of a deep red color.
Hmm.
Wait. Let me guess. Bone it.
Bone it.
Hold on, I'll be back tomorrow with purified food and drink, and we'll be all good.
How does the wine smell?
It smells to be quite an excellent wine, to be honest.
Yeah, that's why I
Good
said
wine.
purified food and drink. We're just gonna make sure it's all clean and good for us, and then start chugging.
Or chugging.
I'm gonna put my finger in the wine
Okay.
and take a taste, just a drop.
All right. If you taste it, it tastes like an excellent wine. It is very delicious, and I need you to roll
Of course.
A nice con save.
D100.
All right.
Oh shit.
This is why I wanted to come tomorrow.
Guess what we're doing the rest of the game? So Father Scab took and put a little on his finger, and he took a taste of it, and he enjoyed it so much he basically just started scooping handfuls into his mouth.
Oh Jesus.
I need you to roll 3 6-sided die.
I'm getting drunk.
Well, I know where we're gonna stop. For the night.
I think you were drunk, and now you're just flat out fucked up.
What's your constitution?
It's 14.
All right, you're in luck.
Okay, so
Please tell me
Hang
he
on.
didn't just take for the 12 con damage.
Fortunately, your friends notice, or at least Francis notices that you're starting to drink and drink and drink. That the wine, and you keep saying the wine is so good, and he's afraid you're going to get drunk, so he snatches you away and slaps you once to get you pull yourself back in and stops you before you become drunk.
This is
What
some
a-
good wine, though.
It is good wine.
Echo?
Touch of greed. Gluttony.
Okay. What's the nature roll for?
Well,
or whatever's an echo.
This
We
pool
already
is-
know that F is a compulsory wine.
Well, then everybody take a drink.
Oh,
E is a pool filled with appears to be icy spring water.
Nature is
bone
to
it.
Bone it.
bone it.
You put the bone in the icy spring water, and it appears to be refreshed. No, it's just icy spring water. You don't
Icy.
tell there's anything different. It doesn't do anything to the bone.
Well, hold on a second. Yeah. So I tell you what. Father Scab sampled the wine. I will dip my finger in the icy spring water and taste it.
It is a very delicious and pure flavored water.
right, he
Waiting for the
doesn't
shoe to
roll
drop.
any dice.
I'll refill my water skin while I'm there.
All right, your water skin's refilled with fresh, cool water. Icy cool,
Okay.
in fact.
Icy cool water. Okay.
What we got?
All right.
Delta?
Delta, so Fuego, is it your turn to stick your finger in something?
Yeah, it's my turn to sting us. What it? Whoa, whoa.
This pool is has a green slimy substance at the bottom. It is immediately obvious to anyone gazing into it that it is a slime, and it is covering the wall of the basin, almost up to the top.
I don't think we want to mess with that.
Nope,
I
not.
don't think we want to mess with that one.
So we're not gonna bone the slime.
We're going to kindly walk away. What's in Charlie?
All right. The next pool is filled with a murky gray syrup.
Smell like.
It smells awful sweet,
Anything?
Bone it.
like really sweet.
Bone it.
You stick the bone in, and it comes up coated with murky gray syrup, and it slowly drips off, and it does not hurt the bone in any fashion.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Bravo.
This is my turn. I'm up. I dip my finger in. It tastes.
It tastes a little sickly sweet, but other than that, you don't notice
sugar.
anything.
Tastes like
Sure,
pancake
nasty.
syrup.
No, not pancake
It's
syrup.
right nasty.
More like
No,
antifreeze.
corn-
No, I'm just
corn-
kidding.
corn
I don't
syrup.
know.
Remember
It's
what
like
happened
sweet
to me?
snot.
I wouldn't recommend drinking any if you don't have any symptoms from a drop. Like it's not making them do anything because the wine made me want to drink more.
All right. So what's in Bravo?
Okay. acid. This pool, when you stick the bone in it, seems I told you it was an acid pool, the bone dissolves
Yep.
So stay away from that.
and it gives off a strange and unpleasant aroma. Well, you're down to half a bone,
I'll pull out another bone.
and so you stick the bone into this pool. Contains a strange pinkish liquid, and when you stick the bone
Pepto-Bismol?
in, it doesn't seem to do anything.
So what, like Pepto?
Yeah, it looks like Pepto.
Well, I ain't sticking my
Is there a
finger in
smell?
to find out what happens.
Let me see here. No, there's no smell.
Okay.
No nature knowledge helps me identify it.
Did you roll?
Yeah, 16.
You think you may know this to be a restorative liquid? Does anybody have any hit points that are lost?
I do. I will do the finger.
All right. When you taste it, it has a sweet taste, and it reminds you of a healing potion.
Healing
Okay.
potion?
I'll take one of those empty vials I got.
Okay.
Go to the fresh, clean water and scoop water from there and pour it inside and shake it up and clean it out on the outside the pool.
Okay.
And then get a filled vial and take a swig.
Are you injured?
Yes.
All right. Roll 1d6. I can hear the pucker factor. I said roll 1d6, and everybody puckered up waiting to know, is it damage or is it healing?
Yep.
It's healing. You get 1 hit point of healing.
We'll drink more of it.
Yep.
Another drink doesn't hurt you, but it doesn't help you.
Okay.
The one shot one.
Well, let's just make sure we take some of that with us.
I will have my stopper filled.
Okay. Is anybody else hurt?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use my hand. Use it as a cup.
All right.
Take some. So what? 1d6.
I was trying to put as little contamination as possible.
2 points for you.
Hey, look at that. And I'm back to 20. Yay.
Okay. Hey, Carquin, do you have another vial?
I think we had 2 vials found when we looked for them.
What?
And 9.
No, it can all go in the dryer. I was just asking because if you had another vial, I would rinse it out and also get a vial full of it just to keep for.
I think I found a couple, so yeah, I would hand you off the other one.
Okay, so
the same thing.
yeah, I'll copy what Carquin did, rinse out the vial, and then go get a vial full of the healing liquid.
And store it on you, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also gonna do the same thing with the wine. I'm gonna fill my my water skin with the wine. Because I think we might be able to use this to our advantage. If we want to put somebody, off their guard, we might be able to give them some wine and just watch them lose
And
control.
as they paw the ground begging for more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch them lose their mind. All right.
Fuego, how many points did you gain back from that?
2.
Go ahead and remove 2 hit points. So the pool that you stuck your finger in was going to make you nauseous in 2 hours, and it removed those effects instead.
Yep. Of course. I'm back where I started. Hey, at least I'm back where I started, and I didn't lose 4.
Yeah, I was like, should I give him 2 hit points or save him from the nausea? Although the nausea would have been hilarious because I would have said, okay, at this point, Fuego's getting very sick to his stomach. Why? I don't know. You just are.
We don't know what's the effect of some of these pools. I'm not really going to suggest that we start drinking any of this stuff.
No, I mean obviously we know the what is it? Pool E has got the nice fresh liquid, and Pool A has the healing liquid. So
How many vials do we have?
We had 2.
All right.
Trust me, if I had a bunch of vials, I would have filled them all with the healing liquid.
Oh, sure. Well, if we don't have any other vials, then I don't think there's anything else we can do here.
No, not
I'm sorry, with all the distraction, I forgot to mention that in
really.
the
Of course.
pool of spring water, at the bottom, you noticed a large gem, or a small gem, yellowish in color.
Nope.
You've already scooped
Okay.
your hands in it and they didn't burn off. You've drank the water. It didn't kill you.
How deep is it?
It's about
I think
10
you said
feet
the
in
depth was-
diameter, maximum depth of 5 feet. Yep.
So is this one full to the brim?
It's about 3/4 full, so the water is about 4 feet deep.
We still have that other bone that hadn't been let's stick the bone down there and see if we can. What happens if we touch the gem with it?
Well, it's far enough away that one of you is going to have to climb in there.
I'll climb in. I'll clean the water later.
And it moves around with when the bone, you poke it with the bone, the gem seems to move around.
Ooh, so real.
Is it moving
Okay.
because I'm hitting it with a bone, or is it moving because I'm waking something up?
The gem moved.
Okay.
Fucking most
Well,
paranoid
Carquin, if you
sons
feel
of bitches.
confident in this, why don't you just reach down there and scoop it up?
I
Yeah,
reach
reach
in
down,
there and I grab hold.
Awesome. You picked up a agate gem, a small one.
Okay.
Roll nature. Everybody roll nature.
Oh, Lord.
Or I think
Oh,
it's
hell.
nature, isn't it? That'd be fine. Screw it. What? Did anybody roll a? Yeah, that's fine. You notice that the agate is small and it's probably worth about 10 gold pieces. See, I'm a benevolent dictator. All right, so everybody's got their hit points adjusted. What else what do we want to do from here?
I'm a little curious about up here. There's this black area
Okay.
and this big square down here.
Yeah, kind of a void.
All right, Francis will do a perception check in the top, and then the void down there on the wall. At the top, he says there is nothing up there whatsoever. It's solid wall. In the bottom, he doesn't notice anything either. Does anybody else want to check both places?
Top
Or-
and bottom in
Or
order.
just one place? I mean, does anybody else want to check?
Sure, why
Nah.
not? It won't hurt anything.
All right. Carquin notices that there's a secret door that first time ever since we've been here that was missed by Francis.
All
Okay.
right. Let's open it
Is
up.
it? Open it up and see what's in there.
All right.
Why not at this point?
Roll for initiative.
If I had $1 every time you guys was wrong, I'd have about $50 at this point. All right, this secret door in the west wall gives access to this room, and it is a bedroom, obviously. And the decor is pleasant, although uninspired. The floor is most striking aspect of the room. It is a continuation of the colored mosaic patterns of golden brown, white, and black. There are some minimal furnishings in a room: a common bed, 3 chairs, none eatable, a makeshift desk with a single drawer that is locked, and a battered old
Francis?
table.
Francis, check that table for traps and see if you can pick the lock if it's not trapped.
All right, I can do that.
You
All right, everyone, back up, back up.
All right, I successfully unlocked the desk. I'm lost in the sauce. Okay, inside the desk, I find a scroll.
Can you open
Okay.
it?
Yes.
Very carefully.
Okay. He opens it very carefully, and you guys recognize it as a read languages scroll.
Read languages scroll. That would help us to decipher some of these other writings that we've seen in other places.
Let me double check the spell.
The walls, while he's looking that up, the walls are barren rock except for a framed picture hanging over the desk showing 2 figures standing side by side, a warrior of impressive proportions and a wizened magic user in purple robe. There is in one corner written in the Elvish language. Who speaks Elf? Elven?
Me.
I do.
Okay, and you can read it.
Well,
It says, to the wise Maravek, worthy advisor and counselor from the grateful Zelagar and Rogan. This room appears to be the advisor's chambers. The painting is quite large and bulky and heavy.
What's the guy's name again?
Mascar?
Maravek,
Maravek.
Mark.
Marevak. Marvek.
Marvek or Maravek.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, is this read languages from the original document? Because I think it might have changed to comprehend languages. Sorry.
I'm using a book that was made before you were born and trying to convert it into.
That's why I'm saying the words, because comprehend
Yeah.
languages says that you understand all written languages, but it
Yeah.
does not translate hidden, secret, and code.
Yeah, it's not code, it's actually Elven language.
Right. So I understand.
But the scroll itself is comprehend language.
Yeah, in this case it would be. Read languages was the old version.
Okay.
So the painting is
Anything else in the room of interest? Nothing under the mattress or anything of that nature?
Also inside the desk are several notes and attached sheets. The first one's headed with the title "Suggestions for Further Development." There's no major information; it's just ideas written down.
In the pools at all? Just out of curiosity.
Nope, doesn't say anything about this.
Well, I guess we want to hold on to the scroll.
All right. Well, I say we pull stay in this room that we're in.
Yeah, we'll just freeze in
do?
place. It's been
Okay, we'll
about
take
6
a-
hours.
Take a short rest or a long rest.
I think short rest is probably more than sufficient for everybody.
Okay.
Anybody
Yeah.
beat real bad?
No, I haven't used. That works for me. I haven't used any spells.
And then I guess from here we head downstairs.